early on in his career.
Back to Carter Williams. It's deflected. Here's Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer. And at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Clippers. Milwaukee with the rebound.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim. And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Johnny O'Bryant comes in for Jabari Parker. Wands checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Doubled by Aldridge. The dish to Henson.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Aldridge. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hander.
Bayless dishes to Henson. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Johnson left side. Dishes it to Redick. Aldridge the pass to Stevenson. And another shot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Aldridge sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Clippers trail by 13. just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets it to go. Redick's got 6.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Inside, Bayless. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 10. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Here is Paul. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, we've got Crawford. Rivers out there with Chris Paul. And it's Pierce. And it's Jordan in the center. Middleton on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Middleton's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Milwaukee. Crawford kicks to Paul. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Rivers dishes to Crawford. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Mulligan is Middleton. Back to Carter Williams. Monroe left side. Vaughn, the pass to Monroe. And Henson kicks to Middleton. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter. There's Crawford with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The feed to Carter Williams. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The Bucks making a change here. Parker's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Rivers. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Pass to Vaughn. And stolen by Jordan. It's Crawford with the drive. Tries again. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Knocked loose. Clippers trail by 12. The 11-footer. Here's Paul. Back to Crawford. Outside Pierce. Second chance shot. And no problem from Crawford as he finishes at the rim. Crawford's got 5 points in the quarter. The pass to Vaughn. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Clippers call time here. Greg Monroe with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
And the Clippers call time here. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Middleton the best to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Middleton outside. And the Bucks miss again.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Clippers trail by 10. Feeds to Crawford. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Parker. Stolen by Middleton. Antetokounmpo. Kicks to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. One-on-one here. Back to Crawford. Monroe on the double team. Poke loose. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Parker outside. Monroe with a screen on Bruce. That's a 2 from Parker. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
Steve, I agree. And, I think the attitude was very impressive. Clark, you talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity. And they deserve to win this one.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Monroe. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Paul for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here's Antetokounmpo. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Redick. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Vaughn. From deep. Beyond the arc. No good. Los Angeles calls.
Timeout, timeout.